All right, everybody, good morning. It's 8:54 here on a Friday morning. You guys, you're right there. You're right ready. Most of you guys will be off tomorrow. If you're not, you got to put in an extra day. Just know that it's an extra day that you have to put in. But what I want to talk to you today about in our elevation with Elton is that if you we'll just talk about change, okay? If you change your thoughts, you change your world. Okay, guys, all you have to remember is if you change the way you look at things, things can become brighter, things can become more positive, things can become what you're not ready for them to become in a positive way. All right, so apparently a lot of people are thinking that right now the world is in such a bad place, everything is so negative. You don't have to worry as much. Now, I know things are negative, things are changing, and not always in a positive way. However, guys, if you change your thoughts about what it is that you're going through and your life in general and the things around you, I'm just going to pull up here because these roads are kind of bumpy and I don't want anybody to have to watch the screen bounce around because it's going to be kind of difficult. But guys, change your thoughts and you will change your world. Okay, if you start looking at things positive in a positive way, then things will work out positively. Okay, you are the creator of your environment. Okay, I know people say, your environment causes you to be different ways and whatnot, but guys, if you stop looking at the negative, stop focusing on the small things that aren't actually meaningful. Look at the bigger picture. Look at how you can change one little thing. Give you an example. If you wake up every morning and you take time to yourself, to build yourself first, make yourself happy in the morning, guess what? Your day is going to be better because you start with a more positive attitude. If you look at a scenario at your job as a negative scenario and you walk in there with a negative attitude, your day is going to be harder. Your job is going to feel more difficult. Okay? Now, our goal here at It's Only 5 is to actually help you walk away from that job if that's something you want to do. But before you do, guys, you have to keep a positive attitude. You have to sit back and understand, I am in this place for a reason. But guess what? That's where change comes in. Because if you don't like the place that you're in, then change the place that you're in. Guys, literally, people make things too complicated. Oh, well, I can't change my job. I can't quit. I have to have a stable income. I have to have this. I have to have that. What am I going to do if my kids are in school and my job won't let me go pick them up and all that? Well, guess what? If the job that you change to, or the position that you change to, or you leave your job, okay? Now, guys, I'm going to say this. Don't leave your job if you can't afford to. Okay, because right now things are kind of crazy and whatnot. However, if you do it, make sure that it won't affect you adversely. But if you do it, it's a change. You made the change, and more than not, we're hoping that it's a change for the better. You got to look at your situation. You can't say, I hate my job, so I'm going to change it, and then you don't have anything to back you up if that's what you need. So make your choices to change what you can change that will positively change your day, your outcome of a certain situation. Okay? making that change, but making the change in your attitude and the way you look at things is huge potential. Okay? I got a lot of you guys who sit back and you say, oh, well, I haven't cycled. Okay, guess what? I haven't cycled either. Why? Because we're slowing down. Hence, we made a change in the company, which you know as phase 2, along with some other changes that you haven't heard about. But we didn't like the scenario, so we changed it for the better. But sitting idly, that's the key word, sitting idly, doing nothing but looking at the next cycle, looking at your numbers, looking at your back office. Guess what? All the time you spent doing that, you could have been helping yourself through changing what you do. Meaning, instead of looking at a page, instead of looking at your back office, you could have looked at a group of people. You could have looked at a neighbor. You could have looked at someone who needs what you have and can use what you're offering. Guys, it's not always about the money. That's another thing we need to change. Change your perspective on the program. I have not signed up one person in the last almost, we'll say 45 days by using the compensation, by using the charts. Not one, because I changed the way I presented my company to people. And it's more appealing when you address the issue that people are facing rather than just, oh, throw all this money. That's what people have done for decades. Look how much money you can make. Look at how rich you'll be. Look how wealthy you'll be. Okay? Now, I'm not saying the money's not great. However, that's not always what people are looking for. People might be looking for that vacation and they're just shy of being able to do it, but you come along and say, hey, it's only 5, has a travel portal. Oh, really? Yeah. I know people who have gotten really good deals. If you weren't one of them yourself, you can talk about different people that you've seen on our site and on our YouTube that have gotten travel deals. Maybe somebody says, you know what? I haven't been in school in forever. And my son, my daughter is a senior in high school and I don't know how to help them with their ACTs and SATs. Oh, well, you know what? It's Only 5 has an education portal where they can do that. Really? Yeah. And it'll take the load off of them. Guys, remember, parents want to do the best for their children. There's a lot of times, though, we don't understand the new way of teaching things. We don't understand that things are different from when we went to school. I mean, generally they're the same, but things changed. And we may not know how it changed, so we need help. That's a bonus. That relieves stress off of a parent who wants their kids to do well and go to college, but they don't know how to do what they need to do. They can't provide that by themselves, so they need help. So guys, even with It's Only 5 and talking to people, change the way you do it. Change your thoughts. And if you change your thoughts in any scenario we deal with on a daily basis, the outcome will change as well. So if you have negative thoughts, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get negative results. You have positive thoughts, then guess what? If you're looking at everything in a positive light, even when it's not what you want, you'll see that change is coming from what you're projecting. Okay? Now, I'm not going to get into all the spiritual and vibrations and all that kind of stuff, but there is a way. You guys have heard it all the time. This is why It's Only 5 is growing the way it's growing, because like minds attract. People with the same vibrations, the same thoughts, the same outlook on things. We come together. Now, we have people in the company who are here for the money and only the money. But we have way more people who are here who see that they can be the change that they want to see in the world. They can help people like no one is helping others. You guys can feed hungry families. You guys can bring people into the program. You guys can get people who never had an education. You can give them our educational platform and they will be able to learn things. Okay? So, all in all, change your thoughts, change your environment, change your world, change the people around you. Okay? Change is a lot of different things that we can cover. So just understand, change your thoughts, change your world. And remember, something great is going to happen to you today. So keep that in mind. Don't block your blessings. See you guys on the next video. Make sure you guys are coming to the Zoom calls. You're missing out if you're not. Thanks, guys, and see you on the next one.